crunch time. The federal election is upon us, and the good news is your vote not only counts, it wields enormous power.
So we always hear the story that a hung parliament is terrible, will be bad for Australia, it'll be absolute chaos. But who's telling us that? Oh, that's right. It's the major two power centres. So they're right. A hung parliament is doomed for them because they no longer can do whatever they want. And a hung parliament essentially is when one party has to do a deal with other people in the crossbench who are community independent elected to get a bill passed. That's it.
I'm confirming for the Governor-General of Australia that today I'll do what I have always done, ironically, and give confidence and supply to government. And in effect, that means confidence and supply in Julia Gillard.
We're saying, a hung parliament to me is us saying, no, you guys have to work with them now. They've been elected over you because you've let us down. And if you want to get your bill passed, you negotiate with that community independent or that other minor party and then get it through.
Today, we come to you from the electorate of Lyne, a place that stretches from the southern tip of Port Macquarie to the northern tip of Port Stephens, incorporating such famous Aussie towns as Taree, Foster Tuncurry and Dungog. When you think of legends from Lyne, two elite athletes spring to mind. New South Wales Blue, Latrell Mitchell, and former world number one, Bo Naughty Emerton. It's also home to artists Benny and Johnny from the Skeggs and Jack River, as well as other surf luminaries such as Mick Moulton, Joey Haddon and Benny Godwin.
Growing up here, I was pretty obsessed with the ocean, the lakes and the community, and did a lot of stuff when I was younger. When coal seam gas came to town in Gloucester, that was kind of a galvanising moment for me. At that age, started Youth Against Coal Seam Gas in the Great Lakes and just started to understand that, it's pretty fun to find like-minded people in the community to come together with and try and make good things happen and stop bad shit from happening. And I think, I got involved when I was younger. Honestly, coming from a small town, you are accountable to your community, and I think that's something when you grow up in the city, you can lack understanding of how real change or real mind change happens and real connection happens. So I've taken that from growing up here in Foster, I think I've taken that throughout my career and known that you can't just have an idea and say, this is really smart, I want to do it. It's so powerful to build something with a community and have accountability to each other and consult each other and consult the right people before you do go and say, we should do this. So,
The trick they play is they make you think you have no power, right? They make you think, well, there's no difference, it's all boring, politics is boring, I hate going to have to vote. So you turn up that day, and because you think you have no power, you draw a penis on the ballot box and ballot paper and you get out of there. But if you do have power, and Surfers for Climate have shown us that, getting rid of PEP 11, that was impossible. There's no way that was ever going to happen. But they showed people they have the power. People turned up because they could see they could make a difference, and they bloody well stopped it, which was impossible to do. But that's what happens when we join together. So don't fall for the trick that you don't have power, because you go in there, you put the number 1 in the right box on the ballot day, you can absolutely change the world. And that's what we have to do this election, because we can't fall for that trick any longer.
the major parties, they feel threatened right now. They're scared. There's a good chance there's going to be a minority government. And the way that we can actually put the wind up these people is to put them back in a minority government to show that we're fucking had a gutful of it.
When you look at Norway and Qatar and you realise that punters in Qatar don't pay tax. If you were in Qatar, none of you would be paying tax right now. That's the difference. And the difference is we have more gas than they do, and we actually hold the power. And if we boot politicians that are on the take from corporations and put in politicians that are not on the take, we can see how radically quickly our lives can change. We've got to stop thinking, just take what we can get. Oh yeah, I guess it's all right. Maybe I'll just vote for who I've always voted for. Politicians are afraid right now. The major parties are afraid, and the gas cartels are afraid because we're waking up to it. And the real tangible impacts would be maybe you could go to the dentist for free. It's not a pipe dream. We can afford it. It's there. We know how to do it. We just need to get politicians in there to do their job to work for us and not their corporate bludger mates.
I think politics has been made this thing that everyday people aren't allowed to engage with, and that's so wrong. Like, Parliament House belongs to us. It's our house, basically. So, yeah, we've got to reclaim it and storm the Capitol. No, don't storm the Capitol, but like pretty much, you know. Storm it with your vote. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. The good people of Lyne have spoken, as have the candidates and major parties in the lead up to this federal election. Are you going to be able to sift through the bullshit and choose your truth? The only thing left is to head to the polls. Good news is your vote is going to count and wield that power. If you don't vote, you got no one to blame but yourself. Get onto it, Swellians. Let's make change for the better.